And so when we are adding the lead in here, we do have the ability to indicate exactly what type of lead they are. For example, so source, I can pretend that this is perhaps a referral. All right, so I can throw that referral in there. You can create a tag. So if you're trying to keep track of specific people that keep referring you business, for example, maybe you work closely with other professionals, you can create a tag, and you can do that afterwards, where it'd be like the referral source, right? So then you can keep track of it this way, rather than having a source specific to that one person. Both will work. Both will work. There's no right or wrong way, but then it allows all your referrals to just all be referrals. You do have that ability to create the lead type. So you have several different lead types in your system. You do have that ability as well to create lead types if there isn't someone in here, but you can say this is a home buyer lead, for example, right? So this is a referral home buyer lead. You do have the ability to rate the lead. This is the same essentially as the pipeline, but you can, depends on how you choose to use it, is entirely up to you. And then anything else you wish to add in here. Once we've added that contact in here, and let's just go back to the home page, you're now able to see all that information essentially on the dashboard, right? Now, when it comes to referrals, and this is where it comes in handy, is if I click on the magnifying glass, it's going to automatically add it as a filter here. When I apply it, I'm now able to pull up all of my referrals. Okay. Now, you do have things like tags to be able to identify a referral. I'm not sure if I created one before in the past. Yeah, so for example, there's like the RS is kind of like the referral source, would be a past client, office. It just groups them together because if we don't have those, for anyone that's not familiar with your tag list, the reasons we have those letters or two with the colons is really to group those categories together. As you can see, all these RS are together and all these situations are together, keeping it organized rather than them being all scattered up in your tag list, essentially. So that's essentially what you could do is, you know, for example, I wanted to tag this as a referral source of my past client. Then I would be able to have that on there and being able to see that. All right, so if I then wanted to filter this even further to say, hey, I want to now pull up anyone that has that referral source of past clients only, I'm going to have that here. I'm going to be able to see those two leads. Okay. Often enough, when we add these individuals in here, we're wanting to send them listings, right? So when we go into the lead here, we have that ability down here to start sending them listings. Now, they're not automatically created with an account on your website. We have to give them an account on your website. Now, some of you may only see one option here. Some of you may see two, sometimes more. It just depends on your system or how many sites are built in your system. You would choose which website you would want to be sending them listings to. Which site do you want them to have an account on? Typically, if it's a referral and if we have a branded website, we would send them listings through a brand. If we don't have a branded website, it's not going to hurt you because all of your name and everything is coming off of those to use an unbranded or your lead gen site. If this person is aware that you're about to set them up on an account on your website, 100% check this box. If they're not aware, we don't want to spook them, then you don't have to select that box. The activation email is essentially the thank you for registering email. So consider yourself, if you just randomly got an email that said thank you for registering and you didn't actually register, you might, inadvertently unsubscribe right away because you don't know what the heck that is. All right, so either communicating with them that they're going to receive that email or keep it unselected. This activation email, thank you for registering, click here to validate your email. That's basically what it does. Okay, so once they click on that, it'll validate their email, giving them access to any VOW information. So any VOW information with some applicable boards means they gain access to sold data So data they have to verify either a phone number or an email in order to gain privy to that information, if that's available with the feed that you use with AgentLocator. Once you've selected this, you're just adding a lead gen user. It'll automatically update, and you'll be able to now create your searches for your leads or your contacts in here. Okay, so you just be building it from scratch.